Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of Sonic Racing Crossworlds, Cream the Rabbit's World Tour. I'm joined by my friend David. Say hi to everybody.
Good night, one, Michael here. Welcome.
We are in the penultimate episode of the playthrough because I'm only doing the main story. I'm not doing the online because the online is too sweaty and it's not very fun to commentate over.
Yeah, it's usually the case for online. So I don't usually do online for any game. The closest, already don't. My God, I can't speak.
Damn.
I've only recently started doing online competitive for Marvel Rivals. I'm surprisingly pretty good in that game, the more than I thought.
Oh, did you buy the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 re-release?
Not yet.
I got it. It was awesome.
It's good. I'm definitely going to get them. I've never played any of the Galaxy games.
What really saddens me about Galaxy re-release is that it really has shown me how far the average 3D platformer has fallen. Why was I having a better time with a game from almost 20 years ago in the 3D platforming genre than I am with the current stuff? Like, there are exceptions, right? Like, I like Frontiers more, and that's really it.
What I want to know is why did they have to make new games when Nintendo could just either make money by re-releasing them on Nintendo Online?
Well, because some people like to purchase their games too, you know?
Still, I'm just saying, Nintendo Online is there as an option, and so far it's at least much better than what Xbox is doing. Let's talk about that.
Oh, it's $30?
Yeah, how they recently raised the price for Xbox Ultimate.
I mean, did you even have it?
I have for a moment, but
I never had it.
Still, it's outrageous. It's outrageous. Gamepass was known to be one of the good things. One to be. Oh my God.
But that wasn't a ubiquitous position, though. There were people who didn't like it even at the beginning.
Okay, maybe not, but still, $20 a month may be a bit much, but at least it was more affordable.
Nintendo's is $1.68 a month, by the way.
What?
Nintendo's online is $1.68 a month.
No, it fucking isn't.
Yes, it is. If you want the expansion, it's more, but just the base Nintendo Online is $1.68.
I'm talking about the expansion. I'm talking about being able to play games online from the past. I'm not talking about base online.
Well, no, because the base online also has the NES and the SNES and the Game Boy.
No, it doesn't. I have the base. I don't have any of those.
I have the base. I do have those, but maybe it's just because I have a Switch too.
Point being, Gamepass allows you to play with Gamepass. You know, only here's the thing, but it's online. You will largely to older games, which are fun, yeah. But Gamepass at least allows you how to play the newer games too.
Well, the problem is that with Game Pass, and Phil Spencer got caught, his team was doing creative accounting, which is a bad thing to do, because they weren't accounting for cost of game development in regards to Game Pass. They were just counting on the individual software, which is not how you do that sort of accounting, because Game Pass assumed that sales would stay the same, even though history has proven that when you introduce a subscription service, sales for the ownership or the digital lease go down. And as such, Game Pass has never been profitable at any point in Xbox's history.
That's literally the opposite of I've been hearing. People everywhere.
Because people can say whatever they want, but if you actually look at the shareholder data, after they came out and discovered that Phil Spencer was doing some creative accounting, that has been disproven.
People everywhere always praise the Game Pass.
Because from their perspective, it's just a cheap way to play a bunch of games.
Which is a good thing, which is what we want.
But most of the games on Game Pass aren't even all that, though.
We're talking about it has some of the more newer games.
What's on Game Pass?
Expedition 33, Hollow Knight Silksong.
Okay, Silksong I'll give you. Expedition 33 is kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie. The problem with Expedition 33 is that it's a great turn-based RPG for people who don't like turn-based RPGs.
Gears of War, Doom the Dark Ages.
Gears of War hasn't been good since the third one. Doom the Dark Ages is a fucking parry sim.
What's the point?
These games aren't as good as they could be. Like most of the stuff on Game Pass isn't really that fun.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Doom the Dark Age is a fun game.
It's fun, sure, but the Doom 2016 was better. And Doom Eternal was better.
Octopath Traveler.
Okay, Octopath Traveler's a $20 game. You can get it for $5 on discount. I've done that before.
GTA 5, Forza Horizon 5, Ark.
Ark is the most average survival game. It's better as a streamer game than it is as an individual game. GTA 5 is it's overrated and it's also 12 years old.
Halo Master Collection.
Okay, if you don't actually own that and you have an Xbox, you're doing something wrong. That came with the Xbox One, for God's sake.
Look, the point being, Xbox have a lot of, the point what you're saying, Xbox had a lot of options for people for different games. It was still affordable. But now with this, it's just fucking insane. You'll be paying $360 a year because I don't know why they don't have a year subscription, only monthly.
Then don't buy it if you don't want it. It's up to you, man. Because just think that we're talking about video games. If you think it's too much, just don't pay for it. Just don't have it.
People already know that. You know what? You're heard about what happened, right?
That they unsubscribed a bunch of people.
So many people went to unsubscribe. The website for to unsubscribe crashed.
Damn, it's kind of funny.
That's how bad this is. That's how bad Xbox messed up.
Xbox has been messing up though ever since Phil Spencer took over.
Yeah, but this is a big mess up.
Well, it's because what's going on with Game Pass is the consequences of doing creative accounting. Because they were caught recently. Yes, there were people saying it was profitable, but it's because they were looking at the numbers under the creative accounting they were doing. They weren't looking at the true numbers. Because on their books, David, they weren't accounting for cost of game development on the cost of Game Pass, which is incorrect. And that's how they were able to get away with saying to everybody that it was affordable, even though by all metrics, if you look at the model, it never was. The truth is, people were just defending it, even after all that, because in their mind, they're like, "Hey, it gives us a bunch of games for cheap." Okay, yeah, but it doesn't mean that doesn't mean that it's a profitable service, or that it was working long term.
It was a way to get a lot of games at a good price. That's what mattered the most.
But how many of those games have you been playing?
Miguel, listen. I do not care about the statistics. I do not care about other crap. All I care is being able to play a lot of games that I want at a good price. That's all I care about. All other stuff, I don't give a shit.
But
now, like,
if you want it to last long term, you should give a shit. Otherwise, it's gonna implode like it is now.
Well, only because they made it unavailable now. They made it too expensive.
Yeah, and why is it so expensive? Because they were caught with the books being incorrect.
I legit don't care. We're moving on now.
Why is that whenever I try to explain things, you get mad?
Because I can tell I'm gonna get more pissed off, and I do not want that anymore.
Damn. It's a tragedy, man.
Okay, here's a random question. I know this probably isn't gonna happen, but how would you react if Sunday they announced another DLC character and it's Neptune?
Well, I would buy it and then move on. I don't know, my reactions to things aren't as excited as yours. That's the big difference between us.
Yeah, we just always find it weird.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I do find it weird that you, as a grown man, have struggle controlling your emotions.
I feel like that shouldn't be a surprise.
Well, it shouldn't be. It's not a surprise because I've known you for so long, but on an intellectual level, it does still shock me to some extent. Because you should be more mentally reasonable now that you're older, because your brain, your hippocampus, has developed properly, so your ability to regulate emotions should be there.
I don't know. people I hang out with kind of like me the same.
You know what? I don't want to get banned off YouTube, so I'm gonna hold my tongue here.
What do you mean by that?
That's why I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm not gonna elaborate further.
I don't even know why you. That's a problem.
Don't worry. We're gonna move on. Anyhow, so regarding this game, I also want to say that they announced the hoverboards, the extreme gears, as their their big return. But in all the marketing, it's just the carts, unless you're looking at a Babylon Rogue.
True.
But on the online, it's interesting because the hoverboards seem to be dominating. However, a lot of players in the lower brackets are using carts. Absolutely. You gonna say anything?
I'm trying to think of what to say.
Damn. Why does this always happen to us, man?
I don't know.
You know what it is? It's that we get to a conversation point and one of us loses our cool, usually you, and then we create awkward silence, and I don't like that. We should be able to fight through the...
Why? You make it sound like you do, but you never do. You just say it's always me.
No, I did lose my cool at Calvin a few times.
I don't think I was here for that.
No, you were not.
Me and him started up briefly on talking times. Things are complicated.
And to be honest, that's all that the audience needs to know. That is between you and him.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the next cup with the fight against Big. It was pretty cool. Who's my next opponent? I don't even know.
I'm gonna make a get random gather and say it's Silver.
How'd you know?
What is it actually? I just guessed.
I think it is. I don't remember who all the rivals were. Because the game
Blizzard
gives you the
Valley.
rivals randomly.
Okay, let's see.
It is Silver.
Yeah, best character. And in English, he's voiced by one of my favorite voice actors.
It's Kirito, right?
Yeah.
I like Pete Capella more, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mostly know him more for as Makoto Naegi from Danganronpa. Which
I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't like his dub actor. If it was Pete Capella, I might consider playing this game in English. But current guy, nah. I just was not into this voice cast. I don't think this voice cast is very strong. I mean, maybe it's just because I do replay all the old games and I rewatch all the old stuff. But hearing the new voice still fucking bothers the hell out of me.
I don't know. I think it fits him.
Well, it's a case of I don't think you have as much of a strong attachment to the old voice cast that I do because you didn't play the old games as much as I did. I don't even think you played all of the old games. Like, you never played the adventure games, for example.
I haven't played any of the original ones.
Those games are pretty good.
Where are we?
We are actually in a Sonic Lost World level.
I'm sorry, Sonic Lost World?
Yeah, this is Sonic Lost World on the Wii U.
Oh wow. I didn't think we'd get anything from the game aside from Zavok and the other Zeddy.
Well, Zavok's the only one they really used because he's the only one that had any sort of like good reception. Every other Zeddy was hated universally.
And then, well, they brought one of them here. I forgot his name. The rock out guy.
Yeah, the point is I don't really care about the Zeddy outside of Zavok, and even then I don't care that much about Zavok. But there's some Sega push to make him popular, and I don't know why.
Well, like I say, out of all the Deadly Six, he wasn't the most interesting one.
True, but he also wasn't all that. It's like
I don't know. after the boss fight in Forces, I kind of liked him more.
He wasn't even in Forces. That was a hologram.
Still.
True. I mean, like, the problem is that we've had better villains in the past.
That's true.
I'm still mad that they didn't shoot Maria in the face in the movie.
Oh my god.
I'm still mad at that, you know. But at the same time, I've accepted that the movies are made for the general audience rather than the hardcore, so I know there's going to be differences. I'm still going to go to Sonic Movie 4. I'm probably not even going to like the movie, but I'm going to go to it because whenever the movies do well, the games do better. So I will, you know, put in my support, pay for my ticket, watch it, and then move on.
Radical Highway.
One of the better levels in this franchise.
Is it also a remix or?
It's a remix. It's not the original song.
Okay.
Escape from the City, by the way, requires you to get an A rank minimum in every single time trial.
Huh.
Like, damn that. Actually, damn that. I'm not doing that. Yep. See, this is what I mean when we're talking about, like, baggage. You don't have the baggage that I do with this series, so whenever they change from canon, I don't think it bothers you at all.
No, I guess not.
Yeah. One of the commenters on a video was talking about how they actually prefer when game series are episodic so that they don't have to worry about retconning as opposed to a direct sequel, because now you've constrained the writers. So I guess the best example would be how Neptunia, a lot of the games are not connected at all in any way, shape, or form, so they could tell whatever story they want to tell.
And I get that explanation of why Aqua always comes back.
Yeah, because realistically, they should have killed her. And even then, like, the Mark II R4 isn't even dead. They just Maho trapped her in a time loop to keep her from coming back.
I'm still taking so long until we get any news. We are not getting anything but the new game.
Well, we did get one of the character images for the new game, and that's all the announcement we've gotten.
You mean that one was Neptune, Nepgear, and Historic looking?
No, we got a portrait of the four goddesses together by Tsunako saying, yeah, the next game is in development, and I think that's the only announcement we've gotten.
Oh, okay, that one I'm playing. Yeah, that's literally it.
Which, to be fair, they said they were just gonna announce something. They didn't exactly say, you know, every single thing, other than the fact that it was mainline. They didn't say they were gonna show anything.
I mean, still, announcing when someone being like, giving us the title of it.
Well, to be fair, when they announced Sonic Forces, they announced it as Project Sonic 2017.
No, when they showed the announcement for when they showed the announcement trailer, it was still called Sonic Forces.
No, the original, not the announcement trailer. The original announcement from Sega was just Project Sonic 2017. I know this for a fact because I was following the release dates.
It was. That doesn't count as an announcement. An announcement they actually gave us the final title.
No, they showed like CGI from the game. They showed stuff from the game. They just called it Project Sonic 2017. That's an announcement. An announcement is just saying that something is happening.
No, announcement will be showing us what the thing is.
No, that would be a teaser or a trailer.
Yeah, a teaser announcement, a trailer announcement. That's a freaking announcement.
But no, an announcement by dictionary definition is just saying that something's gonna happen.
Well, we're not about game. We're talking about the definition dictionary of announcement. We're talking about game announcement.
Even game announcements are just statements that something's gonna happen. They announced the Sega Neptune in a magazine, but nothing came out of it.
Did they show a picture or something or Sega Neptune?
No, it was just freaking words.
And that's not an announcement.
That is an announcement. By all accounts.
No, you have to show something when it be an announcement.
Where does that rule exist?
It's always been the rule.
That's when. That was not a rule. If you could cite me evidence for that, I'll believe you, but you can't. Because at this point, you're arguing with emotion again.
Here we go again. You always gotta bring up the emotion.
Well, yeah, because you're a grown-ass man. You should be better than
And
this.
and I shouldn't be emotional? Is that what you're saying? Fuck
What I'm
you.
saying is you should have the ability to regulate your emotions. Okay, we both have emotions here. Okay? But if you can't regulate the emotions, you're not going to be able to get like promoted at work, and that's a problem.
Honestly, I don't get Amazon. I don't give a shit about promotion.
Okay, but when you do eventually want to get into a job that you like programming or IT, I assume you like IT, then
I'll worry about that when I actually get that job.
Well, the thing is that opportunity favors the prepared. If you're already able to do it by the time before you even get the job, you're going to be in a better position than you would be if you learned on the spot.
Dude, I came here to watch and talk about games. Then I got live fucking lecture.
I know. Well, to be fair, we talked about a bunch of topics.
What does that magnet even do?
It's the banana peel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always thought it like allowed you to collect the rings, but it didn't work. What do the rings even do?
They increase your top speed.
Got it, the coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly what they do.
And triple missiles. That's the red shell, right?
No, it's the green shell.
Oh.
The red shell is the red missiles. Oh.
The what?
The red shell is the red missiles. These are the green missiles. You're colorblind.
What? Hold up. No, I'm not.
I've just proven it again. You're colorblind.
I am not colorblind. Despite what people say, but my doctors say, I'm not colorblind.
And now I've realized that you're able to deny reality with your own conviction. As impressive as that is, it's not a beneficial statement.
The hell does that even mean?
You're saying you're not colorblind even though there's numerous instances that point to you being colorblind.
Then there isn't.
Yes, there is. You know, that explains why you vote for the Democrat Party.
We're not bringing up politics.
I know. First of all, you bring up politics when we went to have fucking dinner, okay? So, I'm gonna use my excuse this time as well. I'm not gonna make the video about politics because that'd be boring.
Yeah, you only made your excuse. That's it. No politics ever again. The first person to bring up politics, get slapped in the face.
Well, I hope you have a flogger or something because you're not gonna have the mental fortitude to slap yourself.
What's that about? I do that all the time already.
Not hard enough. I'm sorry, that sounded so gay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, look, I didn't ask. Where's this stage from?
This is Ice Cap from Sonic Adventure.
Oh.
I like that they have all of these, you know, historical locations in the games.
Yeah, it's nice.
Absolutely. And I like how they have some changes to their locale because Eggman has been taking over parts of the world. Also, Eggman has taken over parts of the world, but we're racing here? What kind of nonsense is that?
The fact that he even still allowed to roam free. I get how I didn't know idea coming to make sense. It makes sense how they are trying to get him after he got his memories back.
If you really think about it, there's no reason why Sonic doesn't just kidnap him and have Shadow shoot him in the head. By all accounts, that should have happened by now, but the reason it doesn't happen is because Sega have all these mandates saying you can't kill Eggman.
But also, currently in the comic, they don't know where he is. He got away.
But there have been instances where they had him dead to rights. Remember Dr. Tinker?
Well, yeah, but that one was a bit different. And that one, I'm talking about debating whether or not they should consider Eggman was no longer a threat.
True, but at the same time, Shadow was like, no, I want to do it.
Yeah, and later on, Sonic started doubting himself again, whether or not he made the right choice.
Because after that was what, Metal Virus? And Shadow's like, if you just let me do it, then we wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah, he was talking to SBU about that, I believe.
Look, all accounts, you know, Ian Flynn is doing the best he can under these freaking Sega mandates. But sometimes these mandates make Sonic sound like a fucking psychopath.
I think that wasn't that a thing in the Archie comics how like.
First of all, the Archie
How
comics are something else. That was actual psychopathy.
Yeah, okay. They acknowledge this whole thing was between Eggman and Sonic.
Yeah, the Archie comics is that Sonic doesn't kill Eggman because without Eggman he'd be bored, and Eggman doesn't kill Sonic because without Sonic he'd be bored.
Yeah, the fact that it got so bad that he attacks Sonic while he's trying to reset the freaking universe.
Yeah, that's true.
I got Genesis, baby. That was crazy.
Absolutely. Well, I hope you guys tune in next time for Sonic Racing Crossworlds episode 4, the final episode. But until then, we're going to be taking our time off now. Have a wonderful day, gentlemen. Anything to say in this last minute?
Well, people, if those who are still debating about this game, I do say give it a try. Whether you like Mario Kart or not, this is still a fun racing game. Give it a shot.
According to IGN, this is the greatest racing game of all time. Have a wonderful day.